Ready?
You're on.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to this September 20th, 2012 school board meeting. I'd like to call the meeting to order and begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Could you lead us, Eddie?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. I'll continue by reading our mission statement. Try to hold the sneeze back. Excuse me. The Newmarket School District is committed to the highest standards of quality education. We ensure a safe and successful learning community. We embrace diversity and respond to the social, emotional, intellectual, and physical needs of every child. We strive to work with the broader community to ensure that students develop lifelong skills, enabling them to be contributing and productive members of society. Okay, this is the point in our agenda where we typically do recognitions. Jim, do you want to?
We had one, but the individual was unable to attend. It was for Kristen Kiefaber, who is teacher at our high school, and for at least the second year in a row, she was one who went through the entire year with perfect attendance, and she was the only one to be so honored tonight. So I will see her tomorrow. She's been very busy, as I think some of us know, and
Yes.
and so I'll see her tomorrow and congratulate her on your behalf. But pretty big achievement.
Thank you.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yep.
Thank you, Kristen, for
Dedication.
yeah, exactly, and staying healthy.
Yes.
Okay. Moving along, this is the point in our agenda that we welcome visitors to make comments.
Not just a spectator tonight. I'm Tony Weinstein, and I just wanted to briefly let you know some of the things that the PTA is doing this year at the elementary school. We are just wrapping up our fall fundraiser. It's the biggest moneymaker that we have. We won't have any totals for a while. But the other piece that the PTA does is, I think Terry Foltz really started this the last couple years, is to create community. And so we had our back to school potluck, and that was August 29th. And then we have a new event that we're starting next week, and I want to encourage, I'm sure lots of kindergarten parents are watching the meeting right now, but it's going to be on Friday, and it's pizza on the playground, and it's for just kindergarten parents to make connections. So that's
Next Friday?
Friday the 28th at 5 o'clock at the NES playground. And the PTA is
Excellent.
going to buy the pizza, and we're just going to hang out and
Very nice.
get to know each other.
So, good idea. Okay. Let's move on to minutes from our September 6th meeting.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the minutes of September 6th.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Nope.
Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
And I will make a motion to approve the minutes from the non-public meeting on September 6th.
I'll second.
Discussion on those? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries as well. Okay. Moving into committee reports. Eddie, it's all good? What's news?
All right. Well, yesterday we had our parent night, which was a night for parents to come in and kind of see how the classes are for their kids going into school. So that was a fun night. That was aided by the National Honor Society. So good community service. Last Friday was Picture Day, and yeah. There we
Did
go.
you have your hair cut for picture day?
Yes. I think it looks nice. Monday, next Monday, will be a half day because there will be a teacher workshop that day, so students will be able to leave early. For sports, the boys football team, the record is 1 win and 2 losses. For boys soccer, it's 4 wins, 2 losses, and as well as the girls soccer team. And the girls varsity soccer team actually did Silverpalooza today during school, and they worked with Timberland to basically do a lot of community service around the town. And yeah, it was an 8-hour event, so it was pretty intense. Next week will be homecoming week, so everybody's kind of excited about that. We still have to get the student morale backed up, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And on November 10th, it will be Newmarket night at the Verizon Wireless Center. And the junior class is, well, just let me have Mr. Andruski, could you further explain that?
Oh,
It's a special event.
I've never heard of that.
Kind of a lot for me to do.
We're partnering up with the Manchester Monarchs, the minor league affiliate of the Los Angeles Kings, the Stanley Cup champions. And it's also, we're selling tickets to the game, so we get $3 for every ticket that's sold in partnership with the Manchester Monarchs. It's part of the junior class fundraiser. And it's also mustache and mullet night there. So, Mr. Chase is in perfect business to have that mustache and mullet.
Get in free if you have one?
No, the first 5,000 people get a fake mullet and mustaches to wear. And if you recall, last year, the Verizon Center sent a Guinness Book of World Records for having the largest number of mustaches and mullet in one area. So we're going to really try and promote it. That Newmarket is part of that Guinness Book of World Records this year, and it's going to be for a good cause, as we're going to get proceeds to our junior class to help with fundraising. So I know there's already some competitions going on in the main office between myself and Officer Stevens and Mr. Mazzoni, who can grow out the probably the worst mustache. So if Mr. Chase would like to get involved, that would be great. But I think it's a great community event. It's Saturday, November 10th. And again, we're going to have a bunch of seats all together. So right now we have 300 tickets reserved for that night. And again, they'll say, "You're welcome, Newmarket." You know, the community of Newmarket that night. It's that the mustache and mullet night is also proceeds for prostate cancer. So it's another great reason to attend the event. So it's really neat. It's really something we worked on this summer, and I'm glad the junior class is involved with it.
Do you know what the tickets prices are? by
Yeah,
chance?
it's $17 for that ticket, and we're charging $20, so we get $3 off of it. So that's the tickets will be sold for $20, and it's all the lower level seating. We chose to be low so we can. Newmarket tends to be a little loud, so I don't want to get as close to the ice as possible.
Cool.
What if you know someone that had a great mullet years ago? Can you bring like a picture of it?
I think that would be great. You know?
Thank you.
That's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Fun.
And yeah, that's about it for this week.
All right. Any questions for Eddie?
Lots of lip sync practice going on, I hear.
Oh yeah, there's stiff competition.
Yep.
A lot of stiff competition. Everybody's clawing at each other.
Yeah. Brutal. Lip sync is pretty serious.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't need to. It goes into, like, because you know how all the classes are broken into different musicals, is it?
Yeah.
Or, so then it was like, there was a discussion about, can you only use the songs from the musicals themselves? Or can you use a song to augment, like, one of the, and, I mean, they're really taking this stuff seriously, let me tell you. I mean, there was a whole debate going on I heard about, yeah. So, I actually am looking forward to seeing it. It's a fun event.
All right. And I understand that you've got quite a bit of homework tonight, so.
Oh yes. I fear that'll continue on for the rest of my high school career. So I apologize in advance.
How many days left till graduation? You haven't started there yet.
No cut.
Numbers. No.
Day at a time.
Numbers and letters are jumbled up in my brain.
Oh,
Well, I wish everybody a good night
All
and
right.
Same
good
to
luck
you.
with the meeting.
yes, thank you, Eddie.
Okay. So, before we move on, we have some folks here that apparently there was some sort of a mix-up, access to the building or something, where we couldn't meet earlier, or some folks couldn't meet earlier, regarding, someone help me out. Jim, can you?
Well, there was a plan to provide you in a non-public session with some information relative to negotiations, and so that wasn't quite the way it was scheduled, but the folks are here, and so we'd like to take a break, I think, to do non-public now, correct?
If-
Rather than have
if
them
the
wait
board-
till the very end if the board
Mhm.
so chooses.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So, aside from a bunch of nods, we need a motion to go into
Oh.
non-public.
Sorry, we weren't quite picking
Under-
up on that.
91A, colon 3, Roman numeral 2, I believe,
A.
paragraph A, which is
Right.
with regards to negotiations.
Right.
So moved.
Second.
If you could call the roll, Jim, when
I
you're
can
ready.
do that. Cliff Chase.
Aye.
Meg Looney Moore.
Aye.
Kelly Foster.
Aye.
Chet Jablonski. Linda Montagani.
Aye.
Okay, at 7:14.